In this tutorial, we will learn how to write a program, execute and run a program, saving a program, opening a program, how to exit from QB64, and two commands, clear screen and print command. What is the use and how they are useful in QB64. Before that, hope you have seen my first video introduction tutorial where we have seen this extracted folder where we extract QB64 and we have seen this icon QB64. So every time whenever you want to use QB64, you have to click on this. So better to send it to desktop to create. So by clicking on that, you can come to this editor. Okay. So in this tutorial, first we will see how to write a program. Okay. So this is program area where we write a program, right? So start first we have to learn what is print. This is command, or before that I would say set of instruction given to the computer is called a program, right? Set of instructions given to the computer is called a program, and instructions are nothing but command, right? So print is one command. We are instructing to the computer, okay, print this. Okay, so first this is command print. This is first, or let me use double quote here. This is first command example. Okay, so we are using print command here. We will see how it prints. So this is the outcome. I have given one command print. I have given instruction to this OB64 print. This is the first command example. So output is this is the first command example. Okay, I can copy it and type. Okay, so this is programming area. This is programming area to run, because in this program I have just used one simple or single command print. To run this program, either we have to click run or press F5, then creating .exe, and this is again it is printing. This is the first command example. Okay, I have mentioned one more command cls, right? Enter. Now I am again using this print. We have seen the use of print. Now we will see the use of cls. Again I am executing it, then we'll see what is the difference. When first time I given command print, it was showing the same line. When I print the second time, there was second line, right? But when I print it third time, it is cleared the previous printed both the line. So this is the use of CLS. Clear screen, whatever was on the outcome or after running this program, it cleared. So print is to print whatever you have given in double quotes, and CLS is clear screen. Okay. So CLS command stands for clear screen. It clears the content of the screen. To start a program with a fresh screen, you can use CLS at the first line or every program. And this command can be used anywhere in a program. Like I have used, okay, this program already printed 2 lines. This is the first command example, 2 times, right? We have seen this. And after that I use this command CLS. So it cleared whatever printed, whatever was printed here, right? And again, if I use this here, we will see it is printing again, but it is not clearing this screen, right? And if I remove this CLS from here, then how many times it will print? It will print 4 times. Right? So now you can see the difference, not the difference, the use of CLS, right? And print is for printing. So these two commands we have to remember, and we have seen how to write a program, right? And execute a program. For execution, I mentioned press F5. For execution, press F5, or you can go to run here and start. Either go to menu bar or start F5. So press F5 directly and it will give you output. So we have seen the use of commands CLS, print, writing and executing a program, right? How to save a program? Because in the first tutorial we have seen this is the name of this. So you have to go to file. Here we have save as, because presently the file name is untitled and we want to change it. So it is asking what should be your, and this is the path. So it is going to save in this D drive in this folder, right? So we can change here name. Just put cursor here. You can select all, and or this is tutorial 1. And what is the extension? Extension is b.bas. Always remember. Okay. We can go to directory. There are different, or we can select C drive. From here we can select the paths. Okay. In which folder you want to save. So let's say I take D drive, and there are different folders. If you want to create a new folders, create a new folder, OB say QB 64. Okay, so D drive QB64 tutorial 1 extension is .bas. So and press OK. So this way we can save a program. Okay, and then we can exit from here. If you want to exit, just exit from QB. So these are the outputs. Okay, now how to open? We have seen how to save. So for that, what we have to do? We have to go to file, open, or you can see here some shortcuts. For new, control plus N, open, control plus O, save, control S. Okay, and this is the last file. We can select from here, or if we don't know, we can go here, drive QB64, and this is there is only one file. We can select and OK. So this is our file. So in this tutorial, we have seen how to write a program, execute a program, how to save, open, exit, and what are the shortcuts. That's all for this tutorial. Thank you very much.